Hi everyone, I thought I'd do a review on camouflage gloves. Gloves I find very difficult to get the fit right. The set I'll start with first, I think we'll all be pretty familiar with these. Most shops that sell air rifle equipment, clothing, etc. will sell these. They're a one size fit all. Cotton, relatively lightweight, long cuff that you can fold down, but the fit, this one fits all, is, as you can see, I hope you can see, might be careful, is absolutely rubbish. On this one, because I'm right-handed and I shoot, I even cut my trigger finger, I cut it down and re-stitched it so there wasn't too much excess in the finger. Generally they're very cheap, they're okay, better than nothing, but wouldn't really recommend a pair of them. Only if you've got at least extra large hands would I even consider trying a pair of those on. So we'll discard them. Right, okay, here's a good pair for summer weather, the very hot warm months. If you want something to camouflage your hands, then these are the fellas to go for, I would say. Purchased from our very well known auction site. Either a couple of places are doing these, either someone in Hong Kong sells them, but these came from a paintball specialist, shall we say, from Australia. Sell everything to do with paintballing, so essentially that's what they're used for. Standard camouflage pattern, nothing fancy, usual construction, very cheap, but you may argue that the construction is not very good. I'll come to that point in a minute. So excellent for in summer weather. The fit, again, it's a one size fits all. Now I've got large hands, so these fit beautifully, I have to say. Very thin, they've got the beaded grippy palms and fingers. The beading's very good in the beginning, but as it wears it tends to get a little bit polished up, and then you lose some feeling, well, grip really, can be a little bit slippy. So quite a short glove, so if you're using these in summer you may want to put some midge spray around your wrists so you don't get bitten, as you tend to do if your wrists are exposed. Elasticated wrist, a little bit velcro. I'd recommend them, very good. If you're going to buy these, I'll put a link in this video. If you're going to buy some, buy several pairs. They're only about a couple of £1 each a pair, but to make the postage worthwhile you want to be purchasing about 3 pairs. I've had a good year's use out of these, and that's in the summer, at least twice a week, all day long. They've stood up pretty well, but because they're a cheap glove, if you buy several pairs, when they start to fall apart you can bin them. So I'd recommend those, good. Right, coming on to my favourites. These essentially aren't a hunting glove, but they are camouflage and they're made by mechanics, and anybody in the motor trade will recognise that brand name because they're a work glove. Used by race teams, mechanics, and as such they even have the labelling telling you about the protective qualities of these in relation to working with them. But they are an excellent hunting, shooting glove. Before you all start shouting but you can't fold the finger back, so I like my finger to be exposed to feel the trigger and all that. Well, yeah, you don't get everything. They're not a specific hunting glove, so they don't have features like that. They're not waterproof, but I tend to carry a spare set of gloves anyway. But the construction and fit of these is superb. Again, I went for a large. Some glove manufacturers will state, as this one does, this is size large, and they give you a figure, and these are number 10s. Some manufacturers will class a 9 as a large. If you're interested in a pair of these, and I'll just mention the price, here in the UK I got these for just under £20, and I think I was well pleased with that. Represents they're an excellent glove, and if you get a pair of these you'll probably think the same. The fit's excellent. Again, I've got a fairly large hand. I've never needed extra large gloves. I do appreciate that most manufacturers, they all have different sizings. This is why I'm doing this review, because glove sizing is quite difficult to get right. And the construction of these is brilliant. They don't have grippy beads on them. They're just like a sort of suede style, durable palm, fingers, slightly reinforced. You get excellent feel and grip. They've got good dexterity, these. Remember, they're a work glove, so they're designed to give you some feel through them. Fairly stretch panels, stretch back, breathe well. Again, they'll make a good summer glove, these, but they're also quite good autumn into winter. I can't praise them enough. Excellent. Okay, I've just purchased something for probably when you're out with night vision in the dark and it's colder and we've got no sun anymore, and we're still in freezing temperatures. I thought I'd give these Pro Logic neoprene glove. Tried a pair of these on that. These came from Go Outdoors in the UK. I have seen them on our most famous auction site. Even less than I paid for them. And what did I pay? About £13.50. They had about 10% off at that price. So I think again that represents excellent value for money, because when I tried a pair on, again, these are a large. I've tried a medium. Medium were too tight. Large, fingers, palm, excellent. Slightly longer cuff, velcro. They've got a bit more water resistance, being neoprene, and even if your hands are wet, they should stay warm, or relatively warm. They do have the folding finger, using the velcro just to hold the front of the finger back. Demonstrate that. So you've got some dexterity, the thumb goes back, so you don't even need to take the glove off if you want to reload a magazine with pellets, or change your magazine, or whatever really, any sort of maintenance while you're out in the field. So I thought these, I would give them a try. Seeing good value, and I thought I'd spread the word. They come in this Advantage Max 4 pattern, which is basically the browns, the fawns, and the sort of beiges. And for winter use, then, well, certainly here in the UK, you're going to be in, it's winter, it's autumn, it's probably about the right colour really. And again, very good glove. I haven't really used them yet, so we'll see how they go. So anyway, as I say, there's some ideas of some camouflage gloves. All represent pretty good value for money, or very good value for money. Again, large, one size fits all, but if you're a large hand, if you're extra large hands, these are going to be too small for you. Medium to large with those. First ones I showed you, forget them. Better than nothing, but there's better. One last thing on the mechanics ones, if you look on their website, they do a sizing chart that you can print off on an A4 piece of paper, so then you can have some reference to measure your own hand to help you decide what size you may think you need. But there you go. I think that sums it up. And thanks for watching.